Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I'm going to be making chicken Alfredo. I hope you enjoyed this video. First of all, I've got 500 grams of diced chicken. First of all, I'm going ahead and putting in a quarter teaspoon of black pepper and 1 whole teaspoon of salt over the chicken, and I'm going to mix it thoroughly over the chicken, like rub it in, because we need to infuse all the flavors in there into the chicken. As you can see, I've coated the chicken well, and I'm going to put that to one side. Now I'm going ahead and chopping and peeling 1 onion very finely. Make sure you chop it fine as possible. I'm peeling and chopping 4 garlic cloves very finely. I've washed and cleaned some mushrooms. I'm slicing them. You need 450 grams of mushrooms. Put the heat high under your pan and go ahead and put in 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Now I'm going ahead and putting in 50 grams of butter. While the butter and oil is heating up, I'm going ahead and putting in the finely chopped onion, and I'm going to put the heat high and let it heat through. Now that the onions have heated up well, I'm going ahead and putting the heat down, and I'm going to let them simmer for 3 minutes on low heat. After 3 minutes, I've put the heat back high, and I'm going ahead and putting in the finely chopped garlic, and I'm going to cook that for 30 seconds to 1 minute on high heat. Now I'm going ahead and putting in the sliced mushrooms into the pan, and I'm going to keep the heat high at this point, and I'm going to fry the mushrooms for 5 to 7 minutes until all the juices of the mushrooms have absorbed. Now I'm going ahead and taking the mushrooms out of the pan and putting them in a plate or bowl on the side, while we move on to the next step. In the same pan, go ahead and put the marinated chicken in and fry it on high heat for 5 to 6 minutes. Now that the chicken has cooked all the way through, you can go ahead and take it out of the frying pan. Now I'm going ahead and pouring the mushrooms back into the pan that I saved earlier. Now I'm going ahead and pouring in 850 milliliters of single cream. The heat should be high at this point. We're going to be bringing the single cream to a boil, and then we're going to cook it on medium heat for 5 to 7 minutes until the cream starts thickening up, as you can see. After about 5 to 7 minutes, I'm going ahead and pouring the chicken back into the pan, and I'm going to give that a good stir and let it cook in there on high heat for about 1 more minute. Now I'm going ahead and adding in the parsley. I use 2 tablespoons of dry parsley. You can go ahead and use fresh if you like. Now I'm going ahead and putting in 400 grams of boiled pasta. You can use any pasta of your choice. This is what I had available and it tasted really nice with it, so it doesn't make a difference what pasta you use. Now I'm going ahead and putting in mature cheddar. You don't have to do this, it's optional. About 300 to 400 grams. Make sure it's mature cheddar. When you add the cheese to the pan, make sure you go ahead and turn the heat off under the pan at this point, because it will start to stick and burn at the bottom of the pan, and we don't want that. Make sure you mix the cheese in thoroughly the way I'm showing you. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum.